Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Sabo. This is Sabo Games, my official channel. It's finally on the air, finally been launched, and we got a great show for you today. It's going to be a show match, a pre-season scrim for the Two Continents One Cup series, featuring Team Crossbreed versus the Birdz, two top long-standing North American teams. Joining me on the mic, I think, maybe, looks like they're muted right now, is our two tournament admins and co-casters. You've heard it before. It's Gut and Alpha. Alpha, are you here? I see him in server. Alpha man. Had you muted? How are you doing tonight?
Doing fantastic. Yourself?
Pretty good. Kind of excited to finally get my stream on the air, like functioning. I got these overlays and got the chat and everything looking decent. You know, I think it's working out. Those of you in channel already kind of, you know, give me a little bit of positive critique here. If it's all fuzzy, if you start buffering, I can't do stuff on the fly, but if I don't know about the problems, I'm not going to be able to fix it, right? Alpha, we've got Crossbreed, we've got the Birdz coming your way tonight in your and Guts brand new cup that's just kicking off this week. 2CON1CUP. What can you tell us about it?
Actually, not my cup or Guts cup. The mastermind behind that was Virus. And, well, I guess Gut. Virus asked me to come along, help be an administrator. Looks like we have about 4 North American teams, possibly an additional 5th coming in a couple days, and 5 European teams. The goal is to settle the rivalry between Europe and North America, and these show matches are just kicking it off this week.
That's awesome. Throughout the entirety of RTCW and even other games like Counter-Strike, we've seen the European teams just dominating the scene for the most part. There's a lot of reasons for that, going all the way back to the early days when internet was just a whole lot faster, a lot more connected, a lot more internet cafes over there in the European scene. Those differences have kind of remained true all the way to today in RTCW, with the two different sides playing very different games. You know, you have the very violent, very fast-paced European-type teams, and even today, I've seen the American teams, the North American teams, kind of playing a little more conservative, a little bit more pushed back. Up until recently, Alpha, I know that you have been playing on a team, CKY's team, mostly formerly Blatant Disrespect guys, and you've had a lot of success against the European teams, right?
Yeah, we've beaten several European teams, not taking anything away from the good teams that have played us. We've just changed our style a lot and adopted more of a European game style, which is, you know, aggressive run and gun, as opposed to playing conservative. But the best European teams are still, unfortunately, miles ahead of us North American teams. We haven't quite figured out the last puzzle pieces.
Looking at the teams you have signed up so far, you got a whole bunch of North American teams, which is amazing. A lot of European teams. Who do you think is in the best position right now to go all the way and win this thing?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Obviously, the FaZe team that has renamed to Dog. I don't know exactly what that stands for.
Yeah.
If it just means dog. They're going to be tough to beat, simply because they've played together for so long. The chemistry's there, and each individually, all of them are fantastic players. So they're going to be tough. And Merlinator has a pug that is going by Limbo Warriors. It's just stacked to the gills with talent.
I see a lot of one soldier in that team.
Yeah, depending on how much rust they have and how much they shake off, they're going to be tough to beat as well. I definitely consider those the two favorites. A couple dark horses over there.
Yeah.
But those guys are going to be the ones that put on the show, and really they're going to be the ones to beat.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these Limo Warrior guys. I mean, I'm looking at the roster right now. I can't pull it up right here because I'm already in the game. They've got a roster.
I can alt tab.
Melman, Merlinator, Ozzy, Artstar, Sil, Junkie, Darky, Lasher, and Sharky. Like I said, it's almost the entire roster of Team One Soldier. And those of you who've been following the RTCW scene since we kind of revived it in 2012 know that One Soldier was just unbeatable. I mean, every single 6-man cup that they played in, they were the number one. It was always a toss-up between One Soldier or Raw or FaZe. That's it. And One Soldier always persevered and came out ahead. So the question is, can they do it again under a different name with a slightly different roster? It's going to be really exciting.
That real question is going to be by how much they play and how much they practice.
Yeah.
They except if they shake off that rust and get an old form,
well,
they versus them versus FaZe, I'd coin flip.
Yeah. Well, one question that I kind of ponder here is the fact that a lot of these RTCW guys, obviously, you and I have been playing Counter-Strike. Merlinaires been playing a lot of Counter-Strike. So has Junkie, as well as Knight, Crumbs, and all those guys. It's a similar game, right? It's a tactical shooter. The same basic concepts apply, right? You're going to hold angles. You're going to have good crosshair placement and all that. But mechanically, they're very different. Do you think that's going to hurt these guys going into the Cup? Or are they that good?
See, that's a difficult question because if you play too much of one game, you're obviously not going to be elite at another.
Yeah.
And like you said, the mechanics are very, very different.
Right.
You play too much CS, you go into Wolf, and it feels different and bad. And you
Yeah,
just
exactly.
can't get used to it.
You're trying to one-tap and jewel peek everybody, and that ain't going to work in this game.
I always say the elite players in a game, it's like riding a bike. You don't ride a bike for 5 years, you can still ride a bike. It just takes a little bit of getting used to.
You're absolutely
So I have a
right.
feeling they haven't forgotten how to play, and they're still going to be good.
Yeah. I hear you.
Hello?
Is that Gut?
Yes.
It is the one, the only
This thing
Gut
on?
joining us
Back in
on the
2002
mic.
again?
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back, Gut. It's been a while since we've done this alpha, and I've just been talking a little bit about the 2 continents, 1 cup, kind of a little bit of predictions. We're looking at Limbo Warriors and thinking, can they go all the way? But Gut, man, how are you doing?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, kind of psyched to kind of look at it again from the other side. It's been a while since sat there and kind of watched a match.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that team, I think I saw a little bit. Was it Merlinator? I think was doing a stream of kind of his team right now. They were doing just a little scrim or a pug the other day too, trying to shake off the rust. So that was kind of fun to watch. But
That's awesome. Now, he wasn't casting it. He was just kind of showing like team practice and
no. Yeah. Oh no, he had it on his cast. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't. Yeah, he was playing though. So yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. hats off to Merlinator. In fact, I got to give a quick shout out to everybody who's going to be giving coverage here. I mean, I know I'm here on the air right now, twitch.tv/Sabo Games. This is actually my first official stream, period. So I'm really excited to get this thing kicked off. I know you guys know me from Warwich TV and all that. You're also going to want to make sure you do turn into twitch.tv/Merlinator. I'll give you a link in the channel really quickly. He's actually the primary coverage guy for this cup, and you all know Warwich TV. He's going to be kind of here and there. I talked to him a little bit earlier today. He's going to be very busy with a lot of his other streaming things. He's got a huge following these days with all the different games he's on, Titanfall and Skyrim and this and that. Very busy guy, but do watch him. He's going to be providing a whole lot of coverage as we go forward. It's a big tournament, guys. 8-week season followed by the playoffs.
What is it? 8, 9 now?
Currently we had 9.
We're up to 9 weeks. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's
with 9 or
big,
10 teams, it works pretty good.
That's great. That's great. I mean, it feels like it's been a long time since we've had like proper Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
I was gonna say, Sabo, when you were talking about this is the first official stream. Yeah, you were throwing me off there, man. Like when you changed your Steam name, I'd see you I'd sit down at the computer, I'd see you in game and Counter-Strike, and I'd come to Twitch, and I'm like, what the hell? He's not online. What's going on?
Wait, I changed my Steam name? Oh,
yeah, I think didn't you change it to the Twitch TV?
The Twitch TV, yeah, exactly. I was trying to build up a couple of followers and stuff. The idea is with this stream, yeah, I'm going to be providing a lot of this RTCW stuff, but also I'd like to kind of branch off into other games. I'd like to do some Counter-Strike, to be honest. But as good as my computer is, I'm still having frame rate issues when I play that game. It's not a problem if I go down to 720p resolution, but I don't like that. Like, that's not the native resolution of my monitor. So it looks fuzzy. It just doesn't feel right to me. And I go, ugh. And if I play full 1080p, the frame rate drops. And in a game like Counter-Strike especially, it's like quick reflexes can be the difference, especially if you're holding an angle. God, Alpha knows all about this stuff. I can't function like that. Alpha can do very well like that with 60 FPS, but that's because he has, a wealth of experience. He's not a noob like me, and it hurts. It really does.
Yeah, that game is pretty CPU intensive, so it takes pretty much a beast PC to stream and play at the same time. A lot of I take that back, not a lot, almost every professional streamer, professional CSGO player has 2 PCs, one simply to play and one simply to stream.
Right. In fact, I might need to get a hold of some of those people, because the idea was that I would do the same thing, but I ran into some weird issues when I tried to fork off my stream or fork off my video, because if I take the video out, it would just cap my refresh rate at the lowest common denominator. So like the capture card, let's say 60 hertz, it would cap my 144 hertz monitor at 60 hertz. Well, yeah, what's the point of having a 144 hertz monitor if you're stuck at 60, right? So it's a no-go.
Like putting a Geo Metro engine in a Lamborghini.
Yeah, pretty much. Get that Honda Prius engine to boot. Right now, we're looking at a few players starting to stream in here. So before we go too off topic, talking about the cup and the tournament and all that sort of stuff, Alpha Gut, I know there's some very important stuff we need to talk about to make sure that the community is aware about the map vote. What can you tell us about that? How are maps being decided as we go forward?
I guess I'll field that.
Yeah, you go take that one.
The maps are actually predetermined for this entire cup. There's going to be no matchup where somebody gets to vote a map or veto a map. It's all structured all the way to week 9. And then the map vote. At that point, we're setting up a community vote. There's going to be 3 customs. I can't remember them offhand. Fail. But it's like a sub, escape, and then there's one other.
Keep.
And keep, that's right.
Yep.
And the community, each team will get a vote. And whichever map receives the most votes, we will play that week 9 to throw some variety into the mix.
And then as we move into the playoffs, 9 weeks away, moving into the playoffs, how are the maps going to be determined then?
That is going to... We haven't put that in stone yet, but I think what we have agreed upon is a veto system plus a pick system, where there's going to be 7 maps in the pool.
Okay.
And each team will get to veto a map that, let's say, such and such plays FaZe. And FaZe is really good on Frostbite, so the other team can veto Frostbite, and then FaZe is bad at, say, Beach, so they veto Beach. And eventually what you're going to come down to is 2 maps that are going to be played, and then the 7th map will be the decider. So they'll veto 2 will be left over, that's 6, and then the 7th map will be the decider if there's a tie.
Which is pretty much the standard thing that we've done through most of these RTCW Cups going back through 2012, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, sounds pretty familiar to me.
Yeah, I don't think we should structure the playoffs, and I think teams should be able to veto and pick. I think that's most fair and balanced.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like, as a caster, I have to say, I prefer it when the maps are set, just because I can kind of mentally prepare for what's going to happen. I can discuss what's going on, and on my stream, I've got a couple of pretty cool tricks that I hope to kind of play around with. That sort of require a little bit extra map knowledge. I don't play this game at a professional level, and back in like 02 and 03, I only really dabbled with it. I never played on a serious team at all, right? I don't have the wealth of experience to jump in and just do this off the cuff. I gotta study. I gotta do my homework. But that doesn't matter, right? It's about these teams making it all the way through in a fair and balanced game. And if you just dictate to me, you have to play beach, and I suck at beach, well, then guess what? I'm not making it out of round one. Just the way it is.
Bingo. I think the veto system allows you to eliminate the other team's strengths and play to your own strengths, as well as gives the opportunity to the opponent to, either veto their weaknesses or play to their strengths.
Right.
So I think it's the most fair way to do a playoff system after a regular season.
And I think that's why a lot of your top level organizations seem to have gone towards a veto system. I see that a whole lot with a variety of games. It works. And furthermore,
yeah, sure does.
Furthermore, I really like the metagame that goes on with it, because there's it's almost like if you play a game of Risk, right? One of the most strategic parts of the game of Risk is laying the pieces on the board initially, and that's exactly what you're doing. Yes, I want to play my best map, but no, I do not want to play, your one soldiers and your raws on their best map, because that is a guaranteed loss round right there. And we've seen how devastating it can be to just lose 2 points right away, right?
Exactly. You don't want to go in giving them the opportunity to steamroll you, and then you've got to dig yourself out of a ditch.
Yeah, exactly.
A map you might not be great at, because they might veto your great map.
Well, and then there's the whole mental aspect of the game too, right? Like, what if I go in, I'm not good at the map, I get destroyed, like we don't even stand a chance. Going into the next round 3, this is where I can really turn this thing around. We're good at this map, but we don't feel good because we were just flat out embarrassed, double full holds all the way. I'm probably not going to perform my best just because I'm rattled and angry.
That separates the men from the boys right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Let your nerves get to you,
And
you can't let that happen if you want to win.
It's so hard. I mean, I've been there, and I know you've been there every now and then too. It's just one of those situations where you get destroyed, and it's so hard to kind of pull yourself back and say, look, man, it's cool. It's cool. We lost that. We gave our best. We can come back. We can win this thing.
Well, the other good thing about elimination too, though, is it can encourage teams to simply just don't have a weak map. Play all the maps, learn how to be somewhat strong, or feel like at least that you're strong on all the maps, so you don't really care. We don't care if they eliminate any of them, whatever, and hope that's true. You're playing a team that really does favor one map, so then you just eliminate that first, and then you don't care what happens after that.
That's right. So
exactly.
You teams watching this, don't become the beach veteran. Make sure that you're solid at every single team, because once it is playoff time, you're going to be playing anything and everything, including UFO. I'm surprised. Whose idea was it to put UFO into the mix?
I don't know. I think that was kind of a conglomerate, but wasn't that in? I think that was an option last cup too, but I don't think anybody ever really picked it.
It was an option.
No
one picked it.
Yeah.
But it might have been, yeah. I think
I remember doing it one match that I casted on. I think it wound up on UFO once, and that was about it. And that might have even been a 3s. I can't remember if that was 3s or 6s.
I think it was a 3v3, which actually is kind of good because UFO is one of those complicated maps.
In my opinion, UFO is probably the most balanced of the customs that don't get played a bunch and not abnormally large or lengthy. So that was a good addition.
Okay. Right now we have more and more people kind of streaming into the server right now. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a show match right here. It's going to be Team Crossbreed versus the Birdz, two long-standing American teams. They've been around, good lord, forever. In fact, I think Birdz have been around in one form or the other since the early days, 03, 04, even going to QuakeCon.
I was going to say probably approaching 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was probably even 03-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. 03, 04.
I was going to say late 03.
I mean,
maybe.
They are a franchise. Of course, those of you who watch RTCW a lot know that I'm the unofficial or mascot captain, whatever, because I pick on these guys so darn much. They've been destroyed while I'm casting time and time again. Granted, these are pretty much unfair matches. Team Raw versus the Birdz. Good night, right? they're actually pretty solid. They've improved a hell of a lot, especially during the Reich Strikes Back Cup. I saw a lot of really impressive plays and made it quite far. I think farther than anybody would have expected. So you're looking at North American team. They've been around, like you said, about 12 years, and they're hungry. And as long as they've continued to practice during this off time, they could be incredible. And they're going up against Team Crossbreed, another long-standing team. Gut, you kind of have the skinny on all these North American teams. What can you tell us about Crossbreed?
Well, it's kind of a and also to modify for Birdz for this cup, it kind of wound up kind of wacky. It's kind of a conglomerate team now that I started. A few of the guys from the Birdz didn't want to devote a whole lot of time to playing in this next cup, so we kind of have just a kind of a mixed team, but it's still mainly Birdz centered, I guess, for this next cup. And then Crossbreed. Crossbreed's gotten a lot better as well. It's kind of a revitalized roster. I mean, if you go back to the first, what was that, November 2012 Cup, it's almost completely different. I think Virus might be the only one left standing from that Cup. It's kind of a new Crossbreed. So yeah, they've got a lot of guys who are a few of these guys kind of late joiners into the game. Or when I say late joined, I mean 8 years ago, as opposed to 12.
Oh,
but
those noobs.
a lot of completely new to the game. But
They have no idea what they're doing. Yeah.
But no, they've looked they've gotten pretty very cohesive lately, playing pretty well as a team. So
that's
awesome. Fun to watch.
That's awesome. I'm looking at the Games TV link right now, trying to see what the community pulse is. What does the community think is going to happen between these two North American teams? The spread is actually pretty close. I'm looking at 1.82 Crossbreed and 2.8 Birdz. So it seems like the community is only slightly favoring Team Crossbreed right here. I would agree with that, but we haven't seen these guys in action at all. It's kind of anybody's guess, anybody's game. The last time anybody played that I could see from looking at Games TV footage at any rate was against Team Elite. They both lost 3-1 against a 6-man format of Team Elite way back when during the Reich Strikes Back Cup. So, I mean, these guys are about as equal as it can be. And we're about to see them go live right here. Alpha, what's the map tonight? How's that going to be determined?
I believe they're going to be playing the first two maps of the Cup, which are Base and Ice. We're currently on Village, so I could be completely wrong. Just talking out of my butt. But I was under the impression that they were going to play the first two maps of the Cup.
Either way, it's kind of exciting. I mean, you're talking about some of the most classic maps out there. Village, we all know and occasionally hate for its endless double full holds and continuous overtime. Not so much anymore, because I think now, 15, 14 years into this game, maybe? Since 2001, 2002. People have kind of figured out how to break down that impenetrable tavern defense and actually make it into the Axis territory. You've got Ice, QuakeCon 2002, need I say more? And then Base, which is probably the most counter-striking map that exists in RTCW. 2 bomb sites. Plant the bomb, but you got to get it on both sites. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
By the way, I was just told by Virus in game that they were going to just do several maps. So,
okay.
Quote-unquote goof around.
Well, this will be an interesting matchup.
I'm being requested to play. That's hilarious.
You're being requested to play?
Caffeine just said...
Well, they asked me too after. Or Virus was like, well, there's a reason that we're here.
Okay. So I'm guessing Birdz, they're down one person. Looks like Birdz have a roster of 5. Let's jump in-game right quickly and take a look at what's going on here. Looking at the rosters. Team Crossbreed has a full 6-man, actually a 7-man roster lined up. I'm seeing Kittens, Virus, Lunatic, Bassman, Tragic, Knifey, and then we have Wrecker. Is it Wrecker?
Indeed.
Sitting in spec mode, standing by. The Birdz can't field a full roster. Look at this. Spuddy, 8s. Road Rage kills. 8.
I wonder if they can. They're. He's dead serious. They need one.
God.
I don't think I should go. I think I should stay and cast. Gut is casting. Well, this is awkward.
Okay.
Well,
if one of you guys want to...
Yeah, well, I think...
What were you going to say,
Well,
Gut?
they could take Bruja or whatever.
Oh, that's right. We have yet another member of Crossbreed sitting right there, Bruja. In spec. So what's this? Crossbreed fielding a full roster of 8. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Bruja's joining up on the Allied team, making it Birdz +1 Crossbreed. That's kind of interesting.
Murky cheese. Okay.
Second too late.
He's ready and willing. He's like the eager puppy. And he got the ball.
All right. Let's see exactly what's going to be happening here.
Basically, and then also roster rundown. If you don't want to say the different names, it would be Road Rage Kills is aka Playa, and 8E is also Troll. Instead of bothering with 80 and 8.
Thank you for that. I love how these guys like to change their names on us.
Yeah, we actually, as the Cup admins, made a rule about using the
appreciate that.
rostered aliases. Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
once the
makes
matches start.
makes life easier.
Yeah.
No one wants to go by ZQW49er, you know. Have to call that.
Yeah, I seriously do appreciate that. I mean, I've seen so many unique names, and it's like, it's so hard to keep it all straight. Like, you know what the roster of this team is. You know what the roster of the other team is. But when you see that kill screen, you're just going to read what you see. And I think that's why they do it. I mean, I've seen some pretty wild stuff. Stuff that I'd rather not say on there.
And we already have problems enough with most of the European names as it is. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think there was
some.
that one like at the first cup, you know, like the November 2012 started one where or maybe like shortly after that, I can't remember. It was like I think it was Sabo, Miyu, and Warwitch were on there. And I think all three of us were saying Eskungen's name differently. Like we had 3 different ways that we were saying his name.
I think we had one was Askungen. I think somebody had Askungen.
I say Eskungen all the time. Like I don't know what's right, but
Eskungen.
oh, so okay, so mine was right. Yeah, it was like variations on the U, and then there was a soft G or a hard G.
Yeah, exactly. I think I was injecting an umlaut when there is none. Shout out to the German viewers.
I think Kungen in Swedish means king. I don't know if he's Swedish or not, but I'm pretty sure that's the rough translation of the alias.
So.
He is Swedish. Yeah.
So Askungen basically means ass king. Is that what you're telling me, Alpha?
Could be. He might be the ass king.
Possibly.
Well, now we know. Now we know. All right, so what's going on? We got a full roster of 6. Both
looks like
sides.
Booty.
Oh, Booty's joining in. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah, he's a player on my team, actually. I didn't give him permission
You didn't.
to play.
Well,
so,
good thing it's a
have
show
to-
match.
Let's pull contracts and tell him he can't play. Got that guy under contract.
We gotta cut
Salary.
that salary. Yeah.
Or you better FHRITP. Oh wait, I left out a T there.
I guess they're playing Village and we're going live.
Okay. Well, that settles it.
Birdz on the CT. I almost said CT. Birdz on Allies.
All right. Here we go.
Who has the bomb?
Yeah, exactly. Who's got the bomb? We are playing Village right here live tonight. Looks like it's going to be Team Birdz, totally not tagged up properly at all, leading the charge, and take a look at this. Where are they going? They're going to go out towards the courtyard, maybe working their way towards spawn. Got a couple of kills with one Axis kind of pushed out forward. Spuddy is working his way into apartments. Got a 3-man chain, 1 engineer past Axis spawn. This is freaking dangerous, but it's working out beautifully for the Birdz. Right up until that Panzerfaust at the cemetery choke point. Who was that? Virus right there. Saving the day from a quick plant. Gut. That
also looks like the tavern push was 3 medics and has failed. So Crossbreed has held the tavern as well.
Kind of a...
They did 3-3 split. So.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about being rusty as well. All 3 of us need to be refed. I just noticed I couldn't go free cam.
Oh yeah.
You can hit your activate button.
No, I'm not refed. Oh no, I guess you still can. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that shows how long it's been now for me. I'm like, wait a second. I was hitting not the activate button.
It's very interesting. Second push on the part of the Allied forces, and it looked like they did a split, pretty heavy concentration at Allied spawn over there. Again, shut down by a Panzerfaust. Who was that? That was Virus again, straight out of the spawn. Shuts down Spuddy over there. Spuddy was the engineer for...
Looks like we have 3 Allied short, though, that are now turning around and going long. Back to tavern.
Yeah, the old fake short push.
The old rope and doper.
They've got Tragic and Lunatic right up front with guns on the doorway here.
We got a 4-man tavern push
Kittens on the back table.
All right, here comes the first official oh my god!
No.
You can't panzer yourself going into the tavern. That is bad.
Troll found the doorway.
Yeah, exactly. Right here, looking at the tavern push over here. This is probably the most dangerous part of the early game right here. I mean, you look at the tavern. Here we are. Let's look at it. We're coming into the door right here. Grenades popping in all over the place, but you've got just this perfect crossfire. The second you come in the door, look at this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 Axis forces sitting here staring me down. I am spec locked, by the way. That's a problem.
Yeah, now they spec locked. Oh boy.
That's all right. I can still watch the Axis perspective.
It is currently amateur hour on the Crossbreed server.
That's why it's
Showmatch.
Showmatch.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember all the stuff we have to do before it starts.
Right, figuring out how to play, figuring out how to cast again.
Right side of the tavern here, though.
Yeah, we actually see pretty good progress over here. I was watching Lunatic, though. More like Psycho, running around the tavern with the knife, just giving out every single body, preventing those revives. That's fantastic play. Axis forces still just in complete control of the tavern. We haven't seen a flag grab yet. Clock set at 6 minutes and 35 seconds. It's looking kind of dire for the Birdz at this point. What are they doing wrong?
Well, just they haven't been able to break through that tavern D yet and get towards the flag. Basically, tried a few different little rushes there, but they're getting in close. And also they just haven't done a whole lot of damage there so far with that initial Panzer shot.
You know, I noticed that they're also spending a lot of time doing these split pushes over here. I'm watching Caffeine and Cherry Coke.
It looks like they got everybody short right now. At least 3.
Five short.
This is a great push right here. Check this out. They're making their way through the cemetery. Looks like one person, Kitten's trying to do a little medic train over there. He's going to get outnumbered. 4-man.
Fortunately, Axis is spawning now.
Oh, boy, this is bad.
Here comes the pan shot. Here comes the pan shot.
Question is, do we have a... No, there's no engineer. This could be good, though. Look at this. It's a reverse push coming in the back door of the tavern.
Nice shooting there by It's taking down Luna.
You're going to see a flag grab. Should be pretty easy here. There it is. 10 seconds before the reinforcement timer. All these guys have to do is hang on to the flag. 5 more seconds. Looks like Troll gets shut down.
Eights pulled an offensive lineman maneuver right there on Tragic and blocked his jump to try to re-grab the flag. Not like it would have mattered anyway, but...
Well, there's the first step right there. And the flag's been grabbed. That's going to allow the Birdz to spawn in that forward position and start making some very serious, legitimate pushes on the crypt. Spawn timer's just not with them, though. Look at this. The Axis forces already came up, had a nice little crossfire set up. Panzers from Virus shutting down Caffeine. Not going to be enough to stop the Dynamite from going down. Here comes Spuddy around the backside. Plants the Dynamite, and the bomb is ticking away. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. This isn't exactly great for the Birdz at this point, but I think they are going to be able to breach this.
Oh, rough airstrike from Caffeine there.
Oh, team killing. That's
I
all
still
right,
still have control of the
Yeah,
cemetery right this minute.
Crossbreed's not even going to challenge. They have just spawned, and they are setting up deep. They're not even challenging.
Which
is
very
probably a
interesting.
wise idea. Probably, actually, at this point, it's a wise idea. They only
All
had
right.
5 seconds after their spawn.
Gold's picked up. You're going to see them rushing straight out from the cemetery, just like that. Document carrier is going to be 8s. But it took a long time. The Birdz didn't see any access resistance. They've got to know that there's a trap waiting for them. Here's the first line of defense. Birdz kind of pushing straight through, no problem.
Yeah, access are taking a while. I don't know if they were properly communicated that it's coming short right there. Watching
Don't
Virus,
believe
he's
so.
still set up long. There they go, rotating. Too late though. Virus's Panzer gets taken down.
Oh, look at
Wow.
this. Look at 8.
It is over. They did
Nobody.
not cover the short push at all. Lesson
Yeah,
learned.
that was a shock right there. Because Luna died right outside of his spawn, and I'm fairly certain he could see that there was at least 2-3 allies coming that way. Maybe he didn't actually see the docks, but he had to know that there was a fair amount of allies coming that way.
That's a little surprising to me. I mean, you would think at some point you'd realize, dude, they cannot be coming this way. We need to at least fall back. There's plenty of time to get into some sort of fallback position and set a secondary trap. Instead, they let those documents go pretty much home free. In fact, document carrier got shot in the back and boosted by the other team all the way to the truck.
Prepare to fight.
That was pretty much an uncontested cap. The Dynamite blew 5 seconds after the spawn, and they ran it straight from the crypt through the spawn. It was a timing issue, and no one covered short, and it ran straight in.
Yeah, that's bad. Looks like just kind of looks like the whole thing just kind of fell apart right there for Team Crossbreed. I'm looking at the scores right now. After the first half of round 1, Crossbreed came out a little bit ahead, getting about 10 more kills, 38 kills to 28, dishing out a little bit more damage given. That is, I think, to be expected, though, on defense. Let's see how they go on their first push, guys.
Oh, nice grenade by Calf right there.
Unfortunately for Crossbreed, their Panzer got taken out by the other Panzer at the start. Oh, huge TKs coming in.
Oh, what happened there?
Premature
It's like Spuddy and
explosion?
Caffeine. Let's see, what is he playing? 8. Soldier.
There, he was the Panzer there, yeah.
Looks like 8s is pushed up short and has spotted them in their push. So he's going to be able to communicate with his team that they're going tavern. 8s gets that crucial kill on the pan short and is able to call that the whole team is pushing tavern.
There comes the secondary tavern push right here. Looks like Crossbreed pretty much shut down though. Check it out. Tragic gets a nice kill here. Makes it up left side though. All alone. Booty's going to try to challenge him. 2-3v1. Look at this. The guy just gets completely overwhelmed. Shut down. I thought he was going to go for that ninja flag grab.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been his only chance there, but Booty was right there. He probably would have shot him in the back. So.
Yeah, you know, it actually wouldn't have done very well because I think there was still 12 seconds left on the reinforcement timer. So for one guy to hold that flag off against the full team that long,
This is rough. The
Unlikely.
entire team's route full. They're just now spawning, and they have pushed up.
well, there's plenty of time. Plenty of time on the clock right now, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We saw the Birdz in a much more dire situation. Looks like this time around, Crossbreed's going to spawn an engineer. It's going to be tragic, and they're going to I think a
They're all
four-man.
short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
we
of them
got it.
going short. Oh, bad timing, though. Check this out. 2 members of Axis team standing by. Panzer's going to take out Knifey. With 4 on the clock. Is anybody going to make it, Cemetery? Yeah, we got 2 guys. Lunatic. And now just Bassman. Look at this. We got 1,
Yep.
2, 2 guns on him. He's down to a pistol. Going to get shut down very easy. You cannot challenge that sort of a crossfire. Good attempt at a sneaky push. But...
Birdz called that one out pretty quickly right there. They rotated around back into the cemetery pretty quick and was able to catch that.
Looks like Crossbreed is another 6-man spawn incoming. All 6 have spawned.
Fully tapped out.
And looks like they're going to be going tavern.
This is one of the frustrating things about Village over here. It's such a long walk to the first engagement. You know, you respawn and you waste so much time in a timer-based game trying to get all the way over here. Oh my god! Crossbreed shut down 2-man Panzer kill. That's going to be 8. With the forward push, Panzer kill.
Oh, here comes the
Virus
tries to counter, just gets booty and
yeah.
survive.
Booty alone, but look at this. We still have a very solid crossfire set up. 2 men come in. That's going to be Bassman trying to get the revive. Doesn't do it. Road Rage kills. Indeed it does, along with Spuddy. Again, mad crossfire set up right here at the door of death to the tavern.
And
245.
Crossbreed stands no chance with these weak pushes. They've got 2 long now, and 4 have spawned. They're completely split up, and the Panzer's out full. That's something you can't have.
I think that was Virus to the bell tower. Let's try and get a lock on him and see where he is now.
He's in limbo.
Oh, he's already out full, tapped out. Well, looks like another ill-fated push on the part of Team Crossbreed, guys. Pushing in. Wow. Crossbreed shut down by the double grenade that Road Rage kills.
And another double grenade.
And
looks like we got a lag issue going on here.
I think it's just a frozen model.
Glitch, yeah. 2 minutes on the clock.
They were all out full again. They keep running on the full timer. Looks like Troll is actually set up for a huge shot incoming.
Let's try and get a lock on him.
Got the airstrike on the spawn.
Yeah,
There he is.
they've rushed on a full timer.
Peeking around the corner, he sees the first one. Unloads!
Well, I guess
2 man.
Not bad, not bad.
I expected a little bit more. I'll be honest with you. Chucks a grenade, little prediction grenade. Nobody's there. Look at the way he's playing this corner over here. Peeks around the corner, drops another one. If Virus was just a little further ahead, he would have nailed him. Virus unloads with a Panther. It's gonna miss. Pistol fight.
Knife.
Oh,
wow.
Virus going for the knife.
That was
At this point, unfortunately, Crossbreed has timered themselves out of the match. They can't win.
Yeah. Yeah, think about it. You have to work your way all the way to the crypt. Plant the dynamite. It takes 30 seconds for the dynamite to explode. And then work
run it back.
It's all the way back. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Let's take a look at the scores.
Yeah, we're in garbage time at this point.
Not a huge difference so far, but clearly the Birdz are coming out ahead. I mean, take a look at them. 69 kills so far to 50 kills. The damage given kind of tells the story, though. 15,000 to 1,100.
11,000, yeah. Over 3,000 difference in damage currently.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot of damage.
With the top frag in the game being Caffeine on the Birdz.
Yeah, and he's not even actually Panzer.
That's actually really interesting, yeah. 8's the Panzer with 14 kills. Kind of disappointing. Disappointing round right there. 14 Crossbreed. I mean, what are you going to do, Gut?
Yeah, that's and I mean, it's not like that was an excellent time by the Birdz by any means either, but yeah, they had just a solid D right there, and like Alpha was saying, I mean, just really bad timing on the Crossbreed pushes right there, which allowed them to get spawn camped for a few minutes, so that doesn't help either.
Yeah, unfortunately, how the timings for a fast-moving player works on this map is it's a 30-second full-out run to that flag. So if you spawn with, 24 or 20 left on your clock, and you push that tavern on that first push, you're out full. And then you'll have delayed people that don't get gibbed, or medic trains, that will not go out with the team, and then you'll have 3 spawning.
Separated.
And then, you'll have a 3 and 3, and then you'll have a 4 and 2 or a 2 and 4, and they just won't get through that door. 2 guys, 3 guys are not going to get through that door.
Well, right now, we are going into round number 2. This time, it is up to Team Crossbreed on Allied push again to set the clock. And I'm thinking, unless these guys kind of have a heart-to-heart and rethink their strategy, this is going to be a very, very long, languishing round.
I'm curious as to why Booty... Okay, Booty just subbed out. I was wondering why Booty was playing in lieu of 8s, but they've just alleviated that.
Or in lieu of Mesh, you mean?
Yeah, Mesh. Well, 8s actually went to sub. Mesh joined up. There it is. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Crossbreed needs to decide, are we going here? Are we going here? Have one in-game voice telling everyone what to do. And then if you can't have these 3-and-3 pushes, or what I saw a lot where 4 guys would push into the Tav, they'd put up a couple kills, not get the Gibbs in, and then 2 guys would come in late and then stand no chance. And that's not going to work. Just can't do that. So they need to stick together, have somebody say, this is what we're going to do, and then everybody listen.
You know what I found very interesting, looking at the Birdz Allied push, was the fact that they were so split up. I mean, nearly every single round you saw these guys doing a 3-3 split, going short and tavern. Generally, that doesn't work. I mean, it's kind of a bad idea because tavern requires so many guns, so many grenades, and frankly, one lucky panzer shot or you're not going to break through. And yet somehow they were doing it by, doing the old divide and conquer tactic. Was that just luck? Or was that just...
I think you actually just answered your own question by accident. What was happening was the Panzer was floating out of Tavern and going to watch short, and they had an LT dedicated short as well. So that rotation, if they could get enough guys rotating out of the Tav and focusing on that cemetery, they could have a couple guys sneak through Tav. And eventually they pushed a 5-man through short, and that's how they got the flag. But that Panzer rotating out, it kind of nerfs that massive Gib at the front of Tav.
Score now 1-0 in favor of the Birdz, actually. I've got that scoreboard wrong. Let me fix that. How can the Birdz have a point?
How can the Birdz have what?
How can the Birdz have a point? There we go. Crossbreed points taken away. The scoreboard all screwed up over here. I have to pick on the Birdz, guys. I have to. I'm the honorary team captain.
Blind squirrels find nuts. I mean, it happens.
It does. All right, waiting on one player. What's going on in the server right now? Looks like we got a 6v6 roster. Meshuggah has joined the Birdz roster. And we're just waiting on the Birdz to ready up.
Massive tailwind.
Okay, looks like we had an AFK there. Caffeine stepped out to take a break. He's back as we head into round number 2 right here on the Showmatch. Crossbreed versus the Birdz.
I think at some point we should hop into some war rooms for that.
I think so. In fact, we're looking at Team Crossbreed starting off. You know they're disheveled. You know they're disheartened. Let's take a listen.
Dabo's watching.
3, 2, 1.
Tavern.
All right, I got pickups.
Go, 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 go. 5 of 6 of
Wait, wait for the shot. Wait for the shot.
It's not going to be one until we go in.
There's a shot. Go.
Oh, double grenade.
Heads up.
Matthew, what are you doing?
Straight to the left, straight to the left.
He's waiting. Got the
One out.
pants.
Get your revive. Go, 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 go. Get through this
And
already.
that's why I go to the right. Gotta go to the right. One person has
It's like cherry coke.
Sable,
and
you
There's 2 guys
Oh,
sitting over there shooting at us.
Spud just killed us all, just so you know.
Yeah, the
Wow.
guys on the right are throwing nades quite a bit.
1,
Short
2,
or not?
3,
Spud killed everybody.
Go
He
tavern.
did. I usually
Go
go out to
tavern.
the right and I keep
Quiet,
him
quiet,
busy.
quiet, Bass, quiet.
Yeah, we gotta concentrate, guys.
Spuddy
job.
just destroyed the entire team.
We're all over.
6K.
Yeah, Cherry Coke was not having that.
Let's try to get
push.
some of these guys out for when our other two guys get here.
We'll stay with the team Crossbreed War Room
I'll waste my ammo, man.
on the second push over here.
Right,
See if
just
Tavern
wanna push.
offense goes any better. Lunatic leads the charge.
Get that shot, man.
Me and Bass are coming.
I'm sorry for the main.
Guys, run.
Pickups, get
Oh.
your pickups. I can help.
And they just got
I've
crushed
gotten
again.
gibbed instantly every time I walk in the tavern.
Let's just do short. Someone go NG.
All right, let's get out of War Room. You can hear a little bit of frustration in their voices, and I mean, rightly so. First push was just a complete disaster, shut down by a double grenade kill by Spuds, and then the rest of the team got shut down by Spuds. It wasn't just him, though. It was a beautiful crossfire set up outside of Tavern Door. Second push, they had a little bit of penetration. I saw it looked like 3 allied Crossbreed soldiers working their way straight up the hallways on the left side. They just got surrounded, shut down again. Now, what's it going to be?
They've sent 3 men short, but one was super delayed, and he's really out of place. Knifey here. 2 medics both gibbed, and they've crushed the 3-man short push.
This could work, though. I mean, Knifey's an engineer.
Oh, Knifey, he's cheeky. He's being cheeky and sneaky.
He's just going to hang back. Look at this. There's 2 guys in the cemetery. I don't think they know he's here, though. That's the thing.
They have no clue.
If
He needs to be patient, though. He needs for them to rotate back to Tav.
Crossbreed needs to do a 5-man push on Tavern right now. If they can get any kind of penetration, get these guys out of the way, Knifey can have an easy plant.
Oh, here comes the 5-man spawn push. They've taken over spawn. They've only got 2 medics to take on 5 guys.
Here they come. Let's look at this positioning here. Skycam is active. Knifey's sitting on top. He reveals himself. Engineer. Full
got it.
speed. This is great. Check it
Nope.
out. Oh, no.
One-
No. Grenades coming in from
more medic.
Spuddy. He's going to get shot and killed. We got a medic, though. Look at Lunatic comes over here, gets the revive, challenges Spuddy. Spuddy goes down,
Clutch
but
revive.
plenty of time for Caffeine to rotate over. Gonna get shut down. Knifey with the plant. That was
Got the
absolutely
plant.
beautiful. Absolutely.
Clutch revive there on the engineer. It looks like they do not have an engineer. There's no chance this is getting confused. However, Crossbreed does not have the flag.
That's very, very disappointing for Team Crossbreed.
Yeah, and Birdz didn't bother to try to spawn with an NG on that spawn right there, but yeah, they'll still be able to. They're gonna try to obviously keep holding on to the flag as long as they can here.
That short defense was crushed. I believe it was Brewhot that said, let's all just go short. And it happened to work.
It was an absolute thing of beauty over there. Great engineer work on the part of Knifey. This is good, though. Check it out. Basspan getting beautiful revives here inside the tavern. They've actually breached the first room, and now here comes that split strategy. Allies flooding through. I think we're going to see a flag grab. Yes. Yes, there it is.
Indeed,
Looks
they
like
have
Knifey.
it. It is secured.
Again, clutch play. Knifey with the flag grab. Okay, look at the situation here. Full respawn.
Yeah.
Right here at the flag. Dynamite's already been planted. The crypt has been blown. This should be a very easy rush out and grab.
And just in case they need another dynamite, Tragic has classed up engineering.
Wow. Wow. Look at Eights. This guy's a champ. Just sits there on top of the hatchway. Shutting down, getting a 2K. Saying good night. Team
Oh,
Crossbreed.
clutch flag save there from Tragic.
Alpha, what happened to
Eights.
the flag?
Eights attempted to get the flag. He dropped down the cellar and attempted to run the flag with it the last second. And Tragic got that bullet in his back before he was able to get it. That would have been a devastating blow. I think lost flag there.
Oh, nice, nice. Tragic. I thought he had a good shot at jumping out on top. He gets shut down, but that's all right. It was enough of a distraction. allow the documents to be picked
Covered
up.
by player right there.
Oh, that's so frustrating. 3:58 on the clock, though. Knifey, I don't even know where Knifey came from. He's just there, shooting people. Completely surrounded. Here comes Bruja. Soldier unloads with a Panzer. He's surrounded. 2v1. He's going to get shut down. Looks like Road Rage with the kill. I'm seeing one Crossbreed soldier after the other just screaming out. Nice meta train. Look at this. Kitten's going to get the revive. Spawns and basically gets blown right into the gold. Dies right on top of it, though.
I think Crossbreed needs to get some strikes up on that crypt. They're playing hyper. Oh, there
hey.
it is.
Where was
that was
Troll
it.
playing?
He did the kamikaze Allahu Akbar in the cellar there.
Shutting down
I think
the staging point. Wow.
That last crypt hold right there. I think you got Playa, aka Road Rage kills. He's riding about a 7 or 8 kill streak going on right now. Kind of playing all the way back in the back of the crypt.
Like I said, I don't think they're running. They need to run an additional LT for this. Get some strikes up there.
I mean, look at this situation over here. I mean, I've got multiple Axis soldiers just like sitting all over the crypt. And the allies...
Precisely.
The allies are just coming out one at a time out the hatches. And, I mean, Axis know that. They've only got 2 points of entry that they need to watch.
Yeah, well, and you've got... Right now, Crossbreed also is not... They're not timing their airstrikes right here. Or they're getting one airstrike up at a time.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
And not to mention Troll is crushing them. That doesn't help when you're getting 3-man pans right off your spawn.
That is just such a frustrating situation. I mean, look at this. You've got all these guns sitting over here, and they're watching this spot, and they're watching that spot.
Big
right there.
6-man spawn incoming.
You'll see one person walk here and die, and then one person walk here and die. This time, it looks like they're doing it right, though. Check it out. Massive airstrikes coming in on the part of the allies. Question is, the problem is they're not really connecting over here. Pre-nading, Lunatic clears the path. He's going to get shot straight through the cross. Jukes the wrong direction and gets into a 2v1 situation. That's all right, though. The documents are picked up and then immediately dropped.
There's 2 airstrikes that are reasonably well timed. And they guide them properly.
Do they connect?
There we go.
There you go.
There.
Crossbreed shut down. This is it. Knifey, documents. Backed up by teammates. He's going to go down the hatch. Let's try and get a lock on Knifey as he makes his way through the wine cellar. Backed up by his teammates. Oh, no, I'm losing him.
He's getting away with it.
He gets shut down, or almost gets shut down by Meshuggah. Shot in the back. But it's his teammate.
We have a
That's
full
all right.
6-man bird spawn.
This
Takes
is
about
great.
45 seconds from crypt to go long. They've got a haul.
Actually, this really isn't all that good, though. You look at it. It's the first half of the first round. So we're just playing to get a single time set on the clock, but it's not going to be a good time. Doesn't matter, though. Crossbreed needs to do it.
Crossbreed dominating this push right here, though.
Look.
I think there was only two
Here come the
Birdz.
One Axis goes down. The other one's hiding on the right side in the door. He's going to go down. Didn't see who it was.
They've got it.
Oh, look at this.
In the allied spawn.
Tragic. He's going to go, respawn point. Should be popping
Big
out over
props
here.
to those 2 LTs won them that game.
Allies win.
Good LT communication really broke that D in the last minute.
Yeah, that's what that kind of came true. What we were just talking about, yeah. And I think they did actually switch Bruja over from Panzer to LT so they could get those 2 strikes off together.
And did you notice that Bruja went LT, got that big 3-man, slash killed spawn allies with the Panzer, and then got 3 more.
Yeah.
On the push, it was pretty massive there by Bruja.
It was a great play. The problem was it came too late. They went so many pushes on the crypt without a single airstrike and coming out a single person at a time, right? One guy pops up the hatch, dies. The next one pops up the hatch and dies. I mean, you're just not going to get any progress like that. What was going wrong? Were they just uncoordinated? Were they just not communicating?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's, regardless of, well, we're giving praise for that final push to get the Docs and run them home. I mean, still, it was only, they barely set a time. So what was it, 9:45 or something like that?
9:44.
Yeah. So I mean, still a great hold by the Birdz right there. And yeah, they just kept them
Birdz,
flustered
yeah.
right there at the very beginning, holding them off that tavern as long as they did, and then especially once they even got the crypt blown, just a solid crypt defense until the airstrikes got him. So, but yeah, and Troll was just doing damage too down there, catching them down in the wine cellar and right after their spawn too. I mean, it's hard to do any sort of push when you lose 2-3 guys right at spawn.
Yeah, that's a crushing blow when 5 seconds after spawn you drop down and then you say hello to my little friend Troll, taking out half the team. It's just, you might as well just hold flag because you're not going to take the crypt with 3 people.
Right. Looking at the scores right here as they're tallied up, it's pretty clear that the Birdz are eking out ahead. They were on defense over here. They got 72 kills total for the team with Spuddy leading the charge. Compared to Crossbreed there, they got 43. Very uneven distribution. Look at this. Only 5 kills for Lunatic, Kittens, and Bassman. Brewha kind of leading with 13 kills.
Yeah, 6 of which were literally in the last 90 seconds of the match.
Yeah, 30 seconds apart from each other.
Yeah, that was, like I said, massive from those 2 LTs.
Well, last time around, we saw the Birdz set a time of 6 minutes and 39 seconds. Let's see what they can do this time. Looks like, wow, is that the full team going short?
That is. I was going to say, I'm sitting just in free cam in Southwest Courtyard, and I haven't seen a single ally yet, so I'm guessing they all must be going short.
Yeah.
Oh, Spuddy, poor decision. That the red smoke there is not a power-up if you guys are new to RTCW. That does...
Well, they've got...
Are you sure? It's like the mushroom.
Not giving
Actually,
you mana.
they have Troll sneaking around right now. Troll's going with the Panzer, going long by himself. Simply just to get a shot and try to take at least one out here.
What's going on?
And
Looks
Oh, no,
like
that
they're
didn't
rotating
happen.
back.
Yeah, they're doing the old fakie. It appears that they are rotating back.
Problem is, I mean, they've taken so long to rotate over here. Axis forces should be setting up.
Yeah, this is pretty obvious at this point.
Yeah, exactly. But they still have a couple of people like, looks like Nike Bruja hanging back by the cemetery, so this could actually work out. Shots fired at...
Axis just got there.
Shots fired at the cemetery, though.
Yeah, they have actually went back to short. And
The double reverse.
Wow. The double fake out on the part of the Birdz. This is either extremely brilliant or extremely stupid. We're about to find out with 8 minutes on the clock. They haven't made a single push yet. Look at that, 8s in apartments. He jumps out, drops down. Caffeine's ahead.
the Panzer has wasted, so an incoming spawn. They've spawned.
But look at this, Axis forces. They've already got 2 guys set up. Knifey in the corner.
Panzer's out
Kittens,
full.
Bassman. 3 guns are on the cemetery entrance. Allies really don't stand a chance over here. All they can do is do some damage.
Gotta give. See, the Allies are getting kills here, but they're not getting the Gibbs. In 3 seconds, the Axis spawn. So you're gonna see reinforcements. Yeah, right behind them. And there it is.
Yeah, Birdz just sat on that for too long. I mean, if you take a look at this situation, it's like the idea is that the Birdz are trying to breach in from here down into the cemetery. Problem is, Axis forces all spawn in this area right here. Once that respawn timer's up, which only happens, what, every 30 seconds in Village?
Correct. 30 seconds.
Yep. Yeah. If you sit in this area for 30 seconds, you are going to be decimated by the Axis forces coming from in front and behind you. The old pincer move. That's what happened, and that's why the Birdz still have not been able to make any progress.
Well, yeah, that's why when you, if you try to push short on this map and you don't have the flag, you either got to do just kind of one person as an engineer just being really super sneaky and take your time, or if it's your whole team, you just got to blaze right through there, just for those reasons that you were saying, so you don't get sandwiched.
Birdz are doing a great job here. Look at this.
Two of the Crossbreed are out full.
Mishuga with the flag grab. Axis Bassman's trying to challenge over here, but no. Spuddy and Mishuga both alive. Both of them are medics, so they're going to be able to stay very healthy very comfortable at the flag. Hold it just long enough for the full spawn. The whole team is now in a great position to jump out. And
The Birdz have a 10-second spawn differential from the axis here. And if they get out now, they can get that plant.
well, they're trying. Eights, Engineer, he's going to hang back because he is the most valuable player of the team right now. Comes up the ladder. I don't know what's going on with my Sky. Drops the dynamite. He's going to be challenged by Kittens, but that's okay.
Oh, we might be able to get it here.
Oh, no!
no.
Knifey with the artillery call. Beautiful, beautiful job. I don't know where Knifey was, but he's already standing real close, shooting straight down, gets blown up by a upward thrown grenade, which means somebody's in cellar. Kittens knows about it. Air raid's coming down. Looks like the Birdz know how to do this take. The airstrike's not going to connect with anybody, though.
I don't know if the Birdz have figured out Crossbreed spawn time, but oh, those two guys are both out full. That's huge. Huge grenade from Spuddy. Now a 4v6.
Shout out to
in come
Awesome
the
Sauce there.
TKs.
Monstrous, Crossfire, Prolapse. Yes. We've got Dynamite down. Red light.
Incoming
At the
spawn
crib.
in 6 seconds. It's like they do know it.
Really?
Caffeine is aware of the spawn time.
It shouldn't do anything, though, to this Dynamite.
Is trying to set up here as well.
Take a look at this setup. Allies have full control of the one and only choke point over here. I mean, look at this.
Looks like Crossbreed is probably just falling back again.
The
My
bomb
question
is down. We're going to see a document
Crossbreed-
grab.
Is Crossbreed going to learn and watch short this time?
There's somebody up there. Luna is.
The document carrier is deciding he's going short. He is going
boy.
short. No,
Oh, now they got-
no.
It's dangerous. He doesn't know. He's unsure.
He is. Looks like he's taking the
Probably
timer.
going long now, yeah.
Yeah, correct. He's going long.
3 minutes and 30
Allies
seconds.
still have 2 short, though, right now.
That's a lot of time. I mean, this is one of those situations where you need to play the timer. There's no need to get cocky, no need to get super aggressive and push. So let's tune in to the Birdz War Room and listen in to their strats.
Me and Mesh got 2 of them out. The Lunatic's out long spawn. Just cover this. Cover short. Mesh.
Let me go first, Mike.
46.
One on bridge. One under bridge.
I'm talking with them in Southwest.
Cover top of bridge, man.
Hurry. They probably
Mesh
see
came
Mike.
back.
Come on, Mike.
He's
Come
here.
bridge.
He's here. Central.
Hands
Hands blew
Central.
it. Hands blew it.
Airstrike South Tower.
Where you at, Mike?
One top of bridge.
There's one on
He's
bridge.
right here with us.
Okay.
Communication spot on.
I got killed, bro.
Here it is.
Come
Under
Mike.
bridge.
One in water.
Game over.
on hands.
I went
Hands
spawn.
are down.
Over.
Leaving the
Two under
war
bridge.
room. Look at
He's
this.
respawn. He's respawn.
Road Rage kills. Backed up by his full team and brilliant communication. Goes the spawn route. And that was just all too easy. 7 minutes and 18 seconds. That's plenty of time right there to beat Crossbreed in round 2 right there on Village. 2-0 with the Birdz. Alpha, you have played on many a top-level team in multiple games. That was pro-level communication right there, wouldn't you say?
That was spot on. And the call to go short there, you heard their 2 teammates, hey, we have 2 out full for a long time. Luna's out full for a long time. And as soon as that call was made, they just got on their wagon and they went short. And documents didn't lead. The 2 guys in front of them made accurate, perfect calls. One on top of bridge, one below bridge. They didn't go to the bridge. They took it South Tower. They got the call the guy was dead. I mean, perfect, spot on, accurate, short calls win rounds.
I like that. And you're absolutely right. Short calls win rounds.
More importantly, just accurate, precise, short calls. Hey, one here. That's all that needs to be relayed. So you're not, cluttering up your comms. And Birdz, that's actually really impressive comms. That's the last 30 seconds.
Wow. Just got a massive donation there from Kane Boston, maybe? I'm probably butchering your name there. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you for that. That's absolutely awesome. Did not expect any donations to come in tonight, so thanks, guys.
Sabo, to fix your sky there, looks
Yeah,
like
what do
you
I do?
have some
It is
odd
messed up.
settings. R_UI full screen. Toggle that to whatever you don't have it on. I think you might have fast sky on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I turn fast guy off? Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Open your console, R_fast
Yeah, I'll do
sky.
0.
See what it says.
Whatever the other one is.
You're gonna need a slash.
Oh, beautiful. Fixed.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
gonna need slashes there.
I know. I was still in Counter-Strike mode. Sorry. I've been playing the wrong
Change
game,
fast guy
guys.
change fast guy to 0. Change UI full screen to 1.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
I've got it all fixed now. Yeah, you told me to change the UI full screen to 1, and it just destroyed everything. But
yeah,
it looks pretty.
Fast guy needs to go. It's
yeah.
not a command. Anyways, you got Frostbite.
Yeah, it looks like the map's going to be Frostbite. This is one that's really grown on me. Like back in 2012 when we got back into this game and started casting it again, it kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't know what to think of it because this thing, it happens so quickly. Now, love this map. It's just non-stop, action-packed fun. I mean, it's sort of set up a little bit like Beach, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
In a way, yeah. More linear rather than elevation up and down. Like there's not a basement and then there's not a second floor.
Yeah, like it's short.
It's more of a linear.
Short Beach.
Yeah, and
yeah.
You
have a little bit further to run the docks, though.
Yeah, you have 3 ways to push, which always makes it interesting.
Right.
Obviously, I'm not going to give up my personal team strats, but we have some interesting pushes that utilize the 3 different paths, and that really allows for a lot of variety.
Well,
good game on.
Birdz are going to mix it up. Gut, take it away.
I'm watching Crossbreed get set up here. They're running 3 LTs at the start with 2 medics, and Bruja is the bans. Action on the ladder here. Bassman gets 1, probably going to get 2. Yep. Troll and 8's both taken out. Oh, spud with a 3-man grenade.
Welcome aboard.
That is not something you see from that spot too often right there.
Yeah, we call those the lotto nades, where you're very, very lucky. It looks cool, but also very lucky.
I like that. The lotto grenade. Oh, we're going to see a flag grab right here. Easy. Caffeine. 8. Nishuga. All in the flag room. Picked it up. 2 of them going to go down right there. Looks like Bassman making those kills.
Yeah, and that's huge right there. I mean, on this map is to get that flag in the first minute.
Yeah, Birdz doing some good work right now.
They are doing work right here.
Oh, Troll with the whiff, though, on the spawn.
I've got my cam locked on to 8. The Panzer. No, he's not a Panzer this time around. He's a medic, just doing some reviving. Not going to work out too well because Crossbreed is just flowing out and getting a little bit aggressive with their stance. You know, they're not going to do this sort of fallback strategy where they hang back at the document room.
The hallway's not blown yet, so they can get away with being hyper-aggressive here for a spawn.
Not for much longer, though.
No, it's blown now.
Service door breached, which means you've got kind of a rapid linear game. I mean, let's set this up here. There are the documents right in the middle, and you're going to see massive action coming in from this way and from this way. The 2-pronged attack, if you can get the documents, the ideal situation is to run them straight out that service door, which was just breached, and you have generally a pretty quick time planted by the allies.
Well, right now you've got Troll's kind of whipped on the last couple Panzers there, and that could be the the difference at this stage of the map right here is that much like how the airstrikes were on Village, right now you want to get a solid Panz on offense, get at least a 2-man or something that'll free up the docks.
You have allies all over the map. We've got them in their lower spawn. We've got them in the halls.
Kind of an uncoordinated push going on. Yeah, we got 3 guys. Oh no, you can't sit in the same spot too long. Bruja knows about that.
Oh.
Fired the Panzerfaust. Double kill.
Not quite sure. Troll is sober right now.
Yeah.
Just, shot his teammate in the face there.
I guess when I said a 2-man kill, I didn't necessarily mean that form of a 2-man kill, but.
Oh,
this is
Axis
bad.
have gone aggressive and gotten the flag.
That's really bad. Basically resetting the game with 7 minutes on the clock right now for the Allies. They're all going to respawn over here, and you see these guys 6-man push, walking up to the top. That's all right. They got more guns, but they don't have the position. This costs the Birdz a hell of a lot of time. You're going to see 2 guys going down lower, 2 more up ladder. The way to do it, but Knifey's just holding on.
Oh, Bob is
great
your
shot.
uncle.
You know, I keep
Bruja.
missing these Panzer kills. Oh my God, Bruja.
Lower, that was lower on their spawn clock as well. So that was absolutely massive.
What an animal.
And Spuddy, or not Spuddy, but Troll has now whiffed several times. You need to calm down and line up those shots. Looks like Birds are going to be able to get this flag though. Good kill and revive by Calf there.
Watching Bruja right here. He knows what's going on. He and the rest of his team just start falling back just ahead of the flag grab. Nice kill though there by
Great
Caffeine.
shot by Calf right there, but Bruce.
Yeah, that was...
Oh no, he's gonna fall back. He's not gonna take that shot. Gonna go service. Oh! Big kill by Mesh right there. That would have been a 3-man Panzer by Bruja right there if he would have got that off.
Looks like, yeah, nice. 2-pronged attack right there. That is exactly how you do it. That is textbook. Meshuggah.
He has made it out
with the
into
dogs
office now.
Oh, dude, there's nobody who can stop him. Look at this. The path is clear. Road Rage Kills is way out ahead, clearing the path from the Axis forces. But look at this. Alpha, yeah, Lunatic made it. Along with Kittens, Knifey, Bruja, they are all set up over here. It's going to be a massive fight. Many members of the Birdz getting shut down.
Yep. Mesh is gonna play it slow right now and wait till they try to clear out that transmitter. Oh, which it looks like they're...
It is clear.
It is clear right now, but we got Axis jumping the wall.
Yeah, I don't know why Mess was waiting as long as he did. He should go upper. He should go upper. He's going to get shot in the back.
There's Troll.
Made it in. Around the corner. Easy, easy. 5:15.
Could have had it about 20 seconds earlier, but still a good cap. Respectable time.
Think that was a communications issue right there?
I think it's more of a unsure of their spawn time and when they were going to be jumping that wall.
Yeah.
But still a good cap nonetheless.
You know,
they had players watching that wall.
You can't fault the guy, you know, for playing conservatively. It's the guy who goes kind of running out there, guns blazing, that loses the round for you. I'd rather sacrifice a few seconds than, than lose the documents. Any day.
Just real quick on the scores. Bruja putting in almost 2,700 damage in 5 minutes. Pretty solid.
Wow. Well, I mean, we saw him with massive Panzer kills continuously on defense over there. Clearly Crossbreed out-fragging by a lot over here as Birdz go on a defense. Well, we've got Dynamite taken away down here at the service door, at the lower service door anyway. Bruja's going to unleash with a Panzerfaust. Prediction shot not going to connect. Does a little bit of damage to Spuddy there, but that's already had medic pack sitting down. Somebody, I didn't see who that was. Axis just jumps down to his death.
Yeah, it's Troll trying for the pans, but
yeah, I think that was on
about
his
3 guys.
Pretty sure that was on his spawn time, so he didn't really take himself out of action much.
All right, yeah.
But you can get a nice shot right here if he is in the area, but
here's not.
You're gonna see.
Here goes the kill out from the Birdz.
Oh, there's the flag grab, but somebody comes around the corner. Kittens shut down by 8s. Rather, Kittens shutting down 8s. Flags up. You're going to see Kittens just holding on to the flag and waiting another 5 seconds until we see a full Allied spawn. With only 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, these guys tap out and begin phase 2. Tragic's the engineer. 2 guesses where he's heading. Service door. Plant the dynamite. Open up the short path.
Well, yeah, and the clock is ticking on Crossbreed here, too. I mean, we're already down to 3.5 minutes left. Obviously, it doesn't take too long once you grab the docks, but...
Uh-oh. Shots being fired down here in the hallways. Kitten's all alone just before the spawn timer does the YOLO grenade suicide before he taps out. Flag still should be in possession. Yeah.
Looks to be about a 7-second differential in spawn times. So that's pretty beneficial to the Allies. Well, that's pretty beneficial to the Allies, actually. And allow them to get pretty close up before Axis spawn.
Wow, wow. Are you seeing Road Rage kills here? Doing some work before he gets gibbed out.
Yeah, they've got the nice conservative defense back here right now. Kind of the same situation. This kind of might be on Bruja a bit here. Try to get a Panzer up there.
All right, here comes the first legitimate push on the documents. Beautiful Panzer right there. Doesn't quite connect with the rest of the team, but it does just enough damage to let those Axis guns shut down the service hall push. Looks like Bruja's the only guy left alive for Crossbreed. Allies chucking some grenades. I don't think he's going to try for it. No, spawn timer ticks away. He's going to tap out. Documents safe and secure in Spuddy's hand while he sips a drink at his cherry coke. 2:15 on the clock. Looking bad. Looking real bad for Crossbreed right here. They need the point.
Yeah, I mean, they basically... They've got about 2 more pushes here, and that's about it.
Well...
They really need to coordinate a split somewhere and hold that flag. They can't be resetting. And I also noticed some Birdz or CB players spawning back. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see, I guess.
Well, here comes that push. I see a double gib happen right in front of Tragic's eyes. He's all alone, got the grenade, 7 seconds. He's going to tap out over here, but nope, he gets gibbed out first. End of the line on that push. It was...
and there goes the
over
flag,
too soon.
as I mentioned.
Oh, wow. With a minute 15 seconds on the clock, you really don't want to see that flag go down because now you have to sort of reset and retake the flag. No one's going to challenge, though. Kittens jumps up easy, takes the flag.
Oh, there's Troll.
Big pans.
Troll. That was a 3-man. 3-man Panzer kill right there. Pretty much ends the game.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, we're now in garbage time.
Yeah. I mean, with only 3 guys, you can't do an effective split. And honestly, you're not going to make much progress.
It can technically cap if they get it now. Get a decent push going up hall.
Oh, nice grenades.
And
but look,
there goes that idea.
Yeah. Caffeine. Spuddy on the rotate. Took charge. I mean, what can you do?
Troll is doing some work. 3-man, a 2-man.
Let's take a look at the scores as we roll in to garbage time. You know, to look at the kills and the damage given, you really wouldn't expect the game to proceed the way it has. I mean, 69 kills, 67 kills. Damage given is roughly equal. Not much to say about that.
Yeah, if this was an official match, it would pretty much be the winner determined again, obviously. So now it would be 3-0 Birdz. And then the 4th round would be played out for a point to be determined.
Speaking of which, we were supposed to have an official game Sunday. I wasn't really around to catch that. Do you guys have an update on Sunday's matches?
Oh, I don't think we did.
No.
Oh,
we're starting
have
matches next week for the Cup.
Next Sunday.
Yes.
It might be this coming Sunday. There might be.
There might be. They have the option to play next Sunday. The first match week is a little wonky because we don't know exactly what teams have signed up quite yet. We might be having one addition and maybe a couple dropouts. It just depends.
Well, if you are just tuning in and wondering what the heck is going on, this is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. We are going into round 4, the final round right here of this Showmatch preseason game of the 2CON1CUP season. Crossbreed versus the Birdz, 2 top North American teams battling it out. Crossbreed favored to win here tonight, and officially on paper, they have already lost it. They are down 3-0 in favor of the Birdz. Second map of the night right here is Frostbite. We're going to see round 4 underway in Find out just whether or not Crossbreed can get a point on the board. It's been disappointing showing for them so far. And I think a lot of it comes down to coordination.
Yeah, I was going to say that they seem pretty disheveled.
Yeah.
And, why am I getting unrefereed? What did I do?
Because you said something bad about Crossbreed.
I said disheveled.
Don't call them disheveled. Call them cross. Because they're quite cross with you. Oh, they need somebody else to be back in.
Booty requested.
I see. So let's kick the caster. And
He's no longer a ref. I can't spec.
Wow. Oh, so you're spec locked, Alpha?
Yeah, I'm now completely. What? What is going on? I'm casting the match.
Why are they ganging up on you? Oh, I'm sure they know that.
Oh, man. Vote yes.
Negative.
So we're going to kick a caster in lieu of Booty joining, who is not on either roster.
No, not Booty. Bruja, I think, is not on the server right now.
Oh.
The Epic Panzer. All right. So we're gonna see a little bit of roster change up over here. This is good though. This is a preseason game. It's a good chance for these guys to kind of mix it up and play around. You know, one thing I don't think we talked about in the pregame show, since we seem to have a little bit of time, is the Birdz and their lack of showing in this tournament. I thought they were in, and now all of a sudden they're not.
Well, kind of. Like, basically, like 4 or 5 of us are on just a different team in a way. So, kind of a mixed team.
Okay.
I can't believe people are throwing such a fit about specs. It's a little odd. Yeah, this is a show match. It's supposed to be for fun, for the community.
It's fake match drama. I like that. Who said that?
Yeah. Not supposed to be serious here.
All right, we got Alpha.
There you go. I was like, you should have your, once I remembered what the command is again.
Defense gets 2 specs. You know, that's actually really funny that they say that. Not too long ago, Warwich tried to cover Titanfall, but the problem is Titanfall doesn't have a spectator mode. So he and I think it was Lasher joined forces, and they casted an actual league match from the perspective of like embedded field reporters.
Yeah. No, I think it was him and I want to say it was him and Freaky. I think.
Yeah, I think it was Freaky.
But yeah, and of course, like they would still randomly get shot and killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Times, but...
Well, I mean, I get it. Like you're playing these games and you see a head. What do? You do the flick shot, right?
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of a cool take on casting because like they were legitimately like embedded field reporters hiding, you know, giving you this very unique perspective to the battle unfolding in Titanfall. Obviously, it would never work in a real like serious game, but too many variables.
Yeah, it's too bad with that game, or it's too bad that they didn't really care too much about competitive scene with that game.
Yeah.
Or at least for casting and whatnot, because it could have been a fun one to cover. But
yeah, I really thought it was going to be bigger, and I thought that there would be some support for a scene, considering the fact that it was released very much like Quake 3, right? It's like the only single player was like a halfway storyline thing that was really just multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, clearly they had their eye on competitive online play, and then they just kind of dropped the ball somewhere. But you know, hey, it happens. You know, games come out and they've got this huge like excitement going on. This is going to be the next big thing, and then it's not, and it fails. That's all right. We've got Return to Castle. And we still have not started round 4 right here. Gut, are they still having issues with like the number of players on the team?
No. It's good now, I think.
Yeah, everyone's readied up. It's going live right now.
All right, here we are. Crossbreed versus the Birdz. Score 3-0 in favor of the Birdz. The underdogs going into this match. Crossbreed's going to be on offense, trying to set the fastest time that they can. Can they get a point? That's the question.
Oh, Allies just pushed right into the flag room. They're still going. They have a chance.
Well,
Very
nice.
nice.
And they spawn. At the flag, they spawn.
This could be incredibly fast. This might be the point Crossbreed needs.
There's Wrecker in the game. He's getting a plant on the door.
Get wrecked,
That's
son.
still 35 seconds into the match.
Yeah, 35-second door plant. With the main plant's pretty impressive.
8's doing some work right here with the Thompson, shutting people down as they stream in. 1 by 1 into courtyard. Looking at 8's. Before the Bird's going to fall back. Drop some ammo. And looks like Birdz are going to set up a little bit of a defensive position over here. Bassman comes up, gets shut down. Looks like he's going to be get. He's out full. Split situation going on. Tragic jumps into the courtyard. He's feeling that bloodlust. He just wants to shut down Caffeine. Does so. Shot in the back. I think he's got a medic behind him, but the medic's going to get shut down too.
Looks like we have a 5-second differential between Allies and Axis. Hopefully Allies can exploit that.
Well, they're playing aggressive. I'll give it that much.
Oh yeah, definitely. They are holding W.
Lunatic leading the charge now. He hung back. Got some nice picks. Grenades. I think we'll see a grab right here. Right now.
Indeed.
But trying to hold on. They got the revives right there.
This is great. Look at this. Wrecker shut down
He's gone.
Spuddy.
He is gone.
Oh, wait. He's
backed up by his teammate.
He's getting chased from behind.
All right, I'm going to jump straight ahead and see. Is anybody jumping the fence? Probably not. Oh. What happened? Okay, Wrecker's still alive. Got a few seconds before the Axis can spawn. Nobody's jumping the fence. Look at this.
They can get this, but he's being chased. That's the problem. Full spawns on both teams.
Oh, beautiful.
He runs now. He's got it. He's got it.
Sadly, with
shut down.
Not a charge on his Panzer.
Wrecker, this is just too easy.
What a
wow. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. I mean, that was just a cakewalk. Absolute.
Did the server crash, or am I lagged out, or? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was.
And there was really nothing. I didn't notice anything really crazy about the beginning of it either. I just think the Allies just kind of beat them to the flag right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they got the dynamite plant, steamrolled into the flag, and by luck or by design, they grabbed the flag right at the reinforcement timer, which let them just move on before the Axis set up in position. Alpha?
Yeah, bingo. They grabbed that flag right before they spawned and had a 5-man spawn. And they had like a 5 or 6 second differential for the Axis spawn, and they just kept pushing. And their Panzer went out completely full after 1 man, and they never really got set back up. Ever. They were never fully set up after that first initial push.
Well, it's looking very positive for Team Crossbreed right here. They really needed the point. I mean, I know it's a show match, it's just a scrim. It's not going to count for anything going into the cup. But look, these guys are playing in the 2CON1CUP event, and they need some confidence before they start. They don't want to walk away from this feeling completely defeated by a team that's not even competing, right? And this is the boost of ego they need.
Pretty much, I guess. As of right now, there would only be. Well, I'm not sure. I was gonna say what, like 2 people on Birdz right now that are currently in the game that want to play. I think.
Oh, nice.
Something like that.
Look at that basket get shut down.
Decent flag push coming here, but shut down.
Man, how many engineers are they playing there? Looks like two engineer push.
It's actually not a horrible idea. That plant's pretty important.
Yeah. And actually, it kind of works out too, because the engineers spawn with far more grenades. And you can do some real damage with grenades, chucking them up over the wall, chucking them into the flag room.
Yeah, tons of spam.
It's also able to do serious damage with the Panzer.
You're gonna have a triple low push here. Watch for a big pan shot. Could be coming.
I'm not seeing anybody except Knifey and Wrecker standing guard on top of the staircase.
Oh,
wow,
pan
Axis
fire
all over
early.
here. Look at this.
Here comes 2 more. Trying to take over low door now. They're gonna have that flag secured for spawn. They're only gonna have 1 push after this spawn though.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of time on the clock, but
Full spawn. They got 5 spawns. And that door is completely irrelevant, so they've got to go spawn in courtyard.
well, we do have Dynamite ticking away at the door. That was Spuddy. So as long as the Birdz can go ahead and make a document grab, Dynamite should have detonated. It's kind of looking ugly though. Check this out. 40 seconds on the clock. We have 1 Panzer moving his way forward. He's going to get grenaded. Taps out. No. Staying alive. Hoping the medic can get to him, but it's not going to happen.
30 seconds. Let's go.
Only 30
It's like
seconds.
this round's going to be over.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Axis forces. They're putting all their eggs in one basket. They just gathered up right on top of the documents and said, you know what? All we have to do is delay them by a few seconds. That's what happened. They shot 1 push down. 5 seconds ticking away, and it just ain't going to happen for Team Crossbreed.
The Axis win.
Again, Bruja putting in work with the pans. And
Taking a look at the
46 to
scores.
32.
Yeah.
Only like 800 difference in damage though.
You know,
700
on
Matt,
paper, I mean, they're very evenly matched. I would say in a death match, this is a near tie situation, but just looks like overall the Birdz had better communication. They're far more calm, far more collected going into this, and that does make all the difference in a team game.
Well, Crossbreed just took that round, so didn't Crossbreed just take that round?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it should be
that was,
3-1 now.
It'd be 3-1.
The reason that the stats look so even is because I think that was only like what a 2-3
Short
minute
round.
map.
Yeah.
It's really hard to have a big discrepancy.
5 minutes of total gameplay there. So
Yeah, it's really hard to get a big gap.
Sable, I don't know how long you want to go with it. I mean, these guys play every Monday, so they'll be playing for another hour and a half at least. But I don't know if you want to watch that long or what your plan is.
Yeah, I'm going to pop out right here at the end of 4 rounds, 1 official match over here. We got a score of 3-1 right here. So let's start popping out, bring us back into the war room. Hey, what's going on?
Should hop into the Birdz, see how they're feeling their victory.
Actually, that's a good point. Let's take a quick listen to them and see what they're talking about.
Wow.
Fun.
Oh, here we go. I'm cool with that. Do it.
I had to do a pre-attack on ramp because he
Pick it up.
threatened to attack me earlier.
Well, not a
Don't
whole
seem
lot
to
of
be-
communication.
Yeah. Seem to be talking much there.
They're not exactly super excited right here. All right, so let's talk about what we just saw just a little bit. Pre-season matchup right here for the 2CON1CUP series. Team Crossbreed versus the Birdz. Not a disappointing game over here. It was 3-1 at the end. We saw action on Village with the Birdz just dominating Team Crossbreed. Solid tactics, solid communication, a lot of split pushes over there. Crossbreed a little bit scattered. They weren't able to get the job done. We then moved on to map number 2. That was Frostbite. Rapid, fast-paced action. The Birdz set the first time, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Not super fast, really, for Frostbite, but it got the job done. Gave them one more point. Going into round number 4, Crossbreed, not feeling deflated at all. They seized the day. Took the forward flag, timed it just right, and made a massive take no prisoners push, making a time of 2 minutes and 35 seconds. That's great. That was enough to actually beat the Birdz and seal 1 point. Good job. Good game, Birdz. 3-1. Gut, Elf, I know both of you guys are operating as admins on this cup. We've got more action coming your way next Sunday, right? Next Sunday is when we're expecting to go live with this tournament.
I believe so, correct. Depending on when the teams schedule their matches. Default days are Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. But if the teams can come to an agreement, they can play a different day.
Fantastic.
So it just all depends. Hopefully the teams will schedule early so we get heads up and can have casting.
Fantastic. Well, let's jump over to the desktop. I'll show you the actual tournament page for those of you who have not seen it. Here we go. RTCWCup.com is where you want to go for all your RTCW action. Right here, your team's list so far to date. We've got Team Crossbreed. We just saw them in action. Alpha, what is the name of your team?
I'd rather not say this in an under 18 channel. So
it's bad.
Is it an R-rated cast?
It's an R-rated.
It's moderately R-rated.
Teammate. Okay. All my teammates are above 18, so we're okay. We got our parents' consent. But
I'm gonna call you Fridup.
Just call us
Fridup.
Fridup. Yeah, that works.
Fridup. Okay.
Fridup.
When we're off the air, you can tell me what it actually means. But yeah, Team Fridup. Get your parents' approval. I'm really excited to see what you guys can do. I mean, look at that lineup there. It's got you, Warrior, CKY. It's a lot of the guys from Blatant Disrespect, a lot of stable talent over there. And then obviously you're playing on the team as well. Another not quite PG name, Gut. I'm going to call you MPG.
Hey, human anatomy, man. I mean, come on now.
It's human. What's
you learn about penises in come on, 6th grade. Come on now.
Yeah, what's great is you actually have a player named Ding and Deadeye. I mean, and Nail. There's all sorts of innuendo.
Our old friend Nail.
Yeah, is Nail going to be starting? Actually playing for you guys?
Oh yeah, he's playing.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I've seen him play on an actual team.
I mean, not at least he hasn't really played much in this rebirth since 2012. But yeah,
that's cool. I mean, maybe we can bring him in to cast a little bit too. That would be awesome. Nail, if you're watching, help. Other team, the Sten is real. I don't really recognize a lot of these names here for Sten is real. Joker seems familiar. I know Brandon from Stable wondering where the radio stairs are on Beach. I don't think anybody can forget that.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
They're all enemy territory players.
So that's it. Kind of a wild card here.
Common used to play RTCW.
Yeah, Murky's played a lot.
Murky played
lately.
ET. They're all pretty much ET players.
And then we talked a little bit in the pregame about Team Dog. Basically raw. I mean, look at the lineup. Those are some of the best players in RTCW. Period. Night, Clown, Crumbs, Raz, Matic, Chris, and Askunjan. They are.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a giant hybrid. I think if you went back, I'm trying to remember now, if you went back to the first cup, the 2012, 2013 cup, you've got a little bit of everything there. You've got Crumbs was one soldier. You've got couple raw. You got Chris was overpowered. You got Askunjan was from KIH. So
how could I forget overpowered? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they were
kind of so all the really quality teams from then kind of combined.
Yeah.
And those guys, but that general team has played as FaZe, I think, in the last couple of cups. That general group of guys there. Yeah, the FaZe Syndicate. That's solid team right there. Watch for them in the finals. Cave, I mean, we've seen Cave time and time again. It's Homie's team. They've got faster. A lot of sneaky and speedy tactics over there. It's going to be really exciting to see these guys representing the EU. Limbo Warriors, we already gave them lip service. Merlinator's team. A lot of one soldier talent. Very likely to place first or second going into this, unless Fridup has something to do with it.
Iconic doesn't look like they have a full roster quite yet. What's happening with these guys, Alpha?
It's Dacky's team. No one's been able to get in touch with him. No one really knows what's going on. Doesn't have a full roster apparently. I guess we'll see. Hopefully we can field another team from North America.
All right, hopefully. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who play this game, and obviously those of you who are watching, dude, tell your friends, RTCW, there's still some time to get involved. And also make sure you check out rtcwcup.com and give us a follow on the casting team. Team TBA, that's going to be, looks like just Elite is the team right there. It's H2O, Mini Kylie. We've seen them time and time again in 3v3 formats. Always controversial, always fun. Parcher also adding to the controversy. I'm surprised he's playing on an EU team.
I'm not, and I'll leave it at that.
And then the last team we have in the lineup so far is the Sick Six. We've seen them a couple of times. In fact, I think they were in Reich Strikes Back Cup, maybe even Legacy
They were.
Cup.
They did pretty well in the Reich Strikes Back Cup.
So
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice. I haven't looked at that page. Apparently, in the last couple of days, as speaking of Raw, a couple of late joiners there on 6-6 there, Jam and Squiz.
yeah, right there. So that's going to be another team to watch. It's certainly going to be a great season. A lot of good stuff coming your way over the course of the next 9 weeks, plus the playoffs. You can check out the match schedule. Or not.
We only have the first week up for the match schedule, but we will be releasing the next 4 to 5 weeks shortly.
All right.
After we figure out who's all signed up and who's going to drop, we will be releasing the whole schedule.
Well, there you go. Keep checking back for more. Obviously, you can always find information on crossfire.nu. I'll try and keep you guys posted. And live coverage here on Sabo Games. You can give me a follow. Lots of good stuff. Also, Merlinator and Warwitch TV. All three of us are going to keep you posted on all the latest and greatest RTCW matches. Great game to the Birdz, to Team Crossbreed. I am Sabo. On behalf of Alpha and Gut and everybody, I'd like to say good games. Good night.
Good night.